Hi everyone, this is Steve Creating the Heart, and today we're going to make a really fun project using the Delicate Pumpkins and Ephemera from the Not Too Shabby Shop. This is part of their fall release, and it is so cute. When I first saw it, it made me think of Cinderella. So I am doing a Cinderella inspired card using this Ella stamp set from the CC Designs studio, or CC Designs I think it is. And I'm also using a couple other products to make a pumpkin carriage. And I got inspiration from the Lawn Fawn blog. And so I just kind of used what I had to make this work. So I'm using A2 size card base. And I've got a piece of cardstock that the bottom of it's a little bit shorter, which is fine because I'm going to cover it up. But you could do a 5.5 by 4 1/4 piece of pattern paper. And then I used one of my very many hill, snow, whatever they are, dies, the ones that make a slope. And I just used another piece of paper, the opposite side actually, to cut kind of a slope to represent, the ground. And so I put that there at the bottom, and it'll cover up the little bit of white at the bottom there. And then I've got this ephemera piece, and what I did with this piece is it comes with a white border, so I just trimmed off the white border, and then I liked it a lot better for this. I just trimmed off the white border, and then I put it on some foam to give it a little bit of dimension, and that's just going to go there at the bottom, so it looks like we're kind of in a forest type thing. And then I've got my pretty girl, and what I did with her is I stamped her again on pattern paper, and there's some really pretty pinks in that paper collection, and then I paper pieced her outfit, her little headpiece, and then I also did her dress, and then I used some sickles on her dress to give it that shimmery look. And then I went ahead and I put her on some foam, and I tried to make sure not to put foam too far at the bottom because this is kind of going to sit on top of that ephemera piece. And I just love how this came out. So I'm making a little kind of a set that I'm going to give to either my niece or my sister. They both have birthdays a couple of days apart, right after Halloween. And so I thought this was really fun, really just fun. And so as soon as I saw this, I knew that I wanted to make this carriage. And it's going to fit right there. I might have to trim off or kind of fold over one of those little green pieces because I want it to fit over a little bit further because I don't want the other green side to be sticking off the edge. But it's going to fit kind of like that. Flat, and you can kind of see what I made my wheels out of, but if you have something more wheel-like, you could do that. But I'm using a punch. You can use an oval die. You just cut 3 of them, and you basically just put a little glue on one end of your oval, and then the top one is going to go on top there, as you can see, and then I'm putting some glue on the other, and it'll go in the back. So you have these 3 ovals, and then you could create your own kind of stem, right? Cut a little piece of brown and so on. I used a crown, which I actually have a crown punch, which I couldn't find. So I actually kind of traced my own and cut it out. And then for my wheels, well, for the door / window, I used this little piece from, I think it's like a Build-A-House. And then my wheels are from a lemon die from the Long Fawn. But you could use anything that kind of gives you that wheel feel and just do it in gold. And it just works really well. And so I love it. Super simple to make, and I just think it's adorable. So that's going to squeeze right there. I'm fitting a lot on this A2 size card. And the front of my card is complete, and I think it's just absolutely adorable. So just making sure it stays down. I'm using my Barely Arts glue. I now buy that glue in a giant thing and just refill my little one, and it just works really great. Just my go-to. So I'm going to decorate the inside very simply. So I just cut a piece of pattern paper. I think my pattern paper is something like 4 by 4 or 4 by 5, 4 by 4 maybe, 4 by 4 I think. And so that's just going to go right there. And then I've got a piece of white cardstock, which I think is 2.5 by 2.5, something like that. And then I'm going to just stamp happy birthday when I get a chance. And I can just say who it's from. And then this little piece is just going to go right there on the bottom. This is also an ephemera piece from there. So if I wanted to like put a little gift card or some money, I could do that because I left the top not sealed, so I could slip a little something in there if I wanted to, just depending on who I'm giving this to. And there is my card. So I made a gift bag, and the gift bag is using my gift bag tutorial. I'm going to try to remember to put that tutorial in my description box. It's a very simple bag. It makes a bag that is 6 inches by, I can't remember what the bottom is, but I think it's 3 inches. So it's pretty good size. And I used the Not Too Shabby Shop tag die, and all I did was cut it out of white and then out of pink pattern paper. And then I just put an ephemera piece on the bottom. And I just think it came out so cute. I just happened to have this blue seam binding that matched perfectly with the colors. And so now I have this perfectly matching little gift set to give. I love how it came out. Thank you for watching. This is Cindy Crane with the Heart.